It is 1 o'clock at the Hasbro Pulse booth in lovely London at MCM. My very first time. I guess I need to start it with, hey everybody, welcome to the Stuff of Legends. My name is Ryan, which it's not. It doesn't work? No, I'm not nearly handsome enough to be Ryan. I am this curmudgeon-y person. Welcome everybody. I am Dwight. I am the lead designer on the Marvel Legends team, and Ryan made the mistake of sending me here to reveal some new upcoming MCU figures for you. Now, before we jump into the reveals though, I do need your help, because we can't break the sacred timeline, right? We all know what the sacred timeline is? Yeah, some of you? All right, it's the one that we're living in. And we have an event coming up very, very shortly called the 1027 event, or 1027. It's the Premium Pulse member thing where we're going to be showing you guys some more special news, and that's going to be online to the Pulse Premium members. But that was recorded before I flew here. So in the past, I recorded a message for the future that takes place in the present. So you can understand how I need your help. And in that past recording of the future, I said that when I revealed stuff here in London, you guys were like losing your minds. You guys were having such a great time with it. So, to prevent a ripple and breaking the timeline, I need you guys to be really pumped for these things, because I don't want to be responsible for fracturing everything. Got it? Can you guys help me with that? Yeah. Woo! I think we're screwed, because that was pathetic. I flew all this way for that? Oh, come on, man. All right. So, without further ado, we have a tiny little film coming up this February. A Brave New World comes out on February 14th. And as you guys can expect, we might have made a few Marvel Legends figures for it. So, can we get a little bit of excitement for our main hero, Sam? Captain America. Oh, see, that's much better. I like that. All right, so Sam here is going to be handled in a deluxe fashion, and we are going to be using this theme across this movie, because as you're going to see with what we continue to reveal, these are more than just basic action figures. Sam this time, right out of the bat, last time we did this character, or a character similar to this, it was a Build-A-Wave, and the figure came in the wave, but the wings did not. What did you think of that figure, Dan?
It was a solid figure, but it was a Build-A-Figure wave, Dwight. So it meant people had to chase down and buy all the figures to build his wings, integral part of his uniform. So I think this is a great opportunity now that you can buy Falcon with his wings in one go. But it's not just his wings. He's got Red Wing, his little companion. He also comes with the two-fisted hands, two open palm hands. And what's intriguing about this for me is a helmet that we haven't actually seen even in the trailer yet. Now it makes sense because he flies, and obviously he needs to breathe in the high atmosphere, so it makes complete sense, but that's a pretty unique character design for Falcon. And it also gives me the stealth suit vibes. And I know they're saying this film's going to be a little bit more grounded, so I like how they've took inspiration from Steve's stealth suit and sort of incorporated it into Falcon with his here. So I like that you get this deluxe offering, and you can just buy Falcon with his wings and his accessories in one go. So yeah, I'm a fan.
Awesome. Oh, what do you guys think? Like him? Like Sam? Yeah! All right, some of the updates to the backpack this time as well. We always like to learn from previous examples, and the first set of wings we had done was the first ones in that style. And some things worked well and some things did not. So this new version has a modified backpack that allows for the wings to go forward in a full striking mode. So if he wants to fly down and pierce things with the wings, he can do that. So the wings go all the way up, they drop down behind him, and they can even, when they fold up, they can wrap around to make the human shield that he uses sometimes to protect himself when fire is coming upon him. So it's some nice improvements with some extra articulation and maximum movement for this version of Captain America. And here's a couple of cool pictures of him shown in his full glory with shield, translucent goggles, which are actually some of the most beautiful translucent pieces we've done ever in the Legends line. It's a small detail, but as we know, details do matter. Here's an image with the one wing folded down in front of him to shield him. He's got his alternate helmet on, a couple of cool landing and flying scenes. And here is, of course, superheroes in the superhero pose. He lands, he's got his shield, and here he is fully encased in his wings for maximum protection before he decides to open these up and lay the smackdown on whoever might be standing in front of him. But Sam, in this new movie, the shield is in here, yeah.
So you couldn't do this in the last one? Yeah, so you couldn't do this. Right, you couldn't do this on the last one, which was a little bit annoying, but we are happy now because it's those little details you were just mentioning. So it is on the clip and peg system, but now we can plug it in. Do the honors for me.
Absolutely.
There you go. So now you can actually peg his shield into his back for a more accurate flying pose, which we couldn't do on the Build-A-Figure, but now you can do on this one. So no, I like that. And for the record, like in person here, you can see his eyes behind the goggles, and Hasbro are doing a great job with the digital face printing tech. So yeah, that is Anthony Mackie all day long, looking really, really nice. Transparent goggles, like you said as well, with the red plastic, solid.
Couldn't do it last time because sometimes it's fun to annoy you because you guys, need something to complain about. And if I can make a minor thing for you guys to harass me about, I'm hoping you forget or miss some of the other more blatant times that I was sleeping at my desk. So I appreciate that. So this time Sam actually has some extra friends.
Okay.
New first times. I love first times to the lines because that's always exciting for me to add an extra person to go down the line. And this time, Sam, Captain America, comes with his buddy Falcon. So Falcon, you might remember Joaquin Torres from Captain America and the Winter Soldier, the Disney Plus show. Well, his friend, remember in one of the final episodes, Sam said, "I don't need these wings anymore," and he handed them off to Torres. Well, Torres from U.S. Air Force has now joined Sam in the fight with this awesome new brown-greens armored costume. And as you can see, he also is in the deluxe offering, and he comes packed with a ton of stuff that allows you to make all these extra little variations. So Dan, I'll hand that over to you. And they are totally different shaped wings. If you look at them side by side here, Cap has a wing that's very similar to the previous version, but these versions on Lieutenant Torres are incredibly different, much different shape, size, and this is a really, it's actually one of my favorite figures that we've done this year. It was one that kind of took me by surprise because not knowing about how he's going to act or react on screen, it was still awesome just to see these updates with this cool new costume. He also comes with a full visor and a half visor helmet. He's got these sweet little handles on his wings that he can grip to help him fly and maneuver. And another, what we hope is going to be a solid addition, but I did demand excitement so we don't break things. So what do we think of Falcon?
Yeah!
Thank you everybody.
One of the main things about collecting for me, Dwight, is world building. I love adding new characters, someone we haven't had yet. And like you said, Falcon Winter Soldier, he made an appearance and he sort of teased he was going to be the new Falcon. And yeah, I really like that. Before we've even seen the film, we know we have that now represented in plastic for the collection, a brand new character. And again, his wings are unique, like you said. I like those handles. He does come with the interchangeable gripping hand, so we can hold the handles properly. And then the two different masks as well have that same translucent visor, and then one just reveals a bit more of the face as well. So yeah, both of these are completely pinless as well, by the way. So utilising all the newness with Marvel Legends. So yeah, now you need to get yourself some fishing wire and find a place for them to fly above their collection. That's going to be your main issue. But yeah, they look beautiful. But they need someone to fight, Dwight.
Yeah, a hero is just as good as whoever he has to punch in the face, right? I mean, you got to have someone to punch in life and general and, family dinners. That's what happens. Maybe that's an American thing. I don't know. The works over here translates? Okay, I'm glad that crosses the pond. That's wonderful. So, if you need someone to punch, it's kind of good to have something intimidating to stand against. That makes your heroes more heroic when they can face down something more impressive, potentially, than themselves. So how about we bring, there we go, the Red Hulk into play. Now you saw him teased in the trailer. There's something going on with a certain shield. And here is our very chest-hairy Red Hulk, which is pretty fun. He is a very large scale figure. In the past, this would have been a Build-A-Figure, but we didn't want to have to force you guys to buy a whole ton of things to get him. So to stick with our deluxe theme, that's what we have here. We have a really, really large scale Hulk. He's got two expressions. He's got properly mad and properly I'm going to rip your head off if you don't get out of my way, which is always important for a Hulk character. He has alternate hands. He's got his fist. He's got his open gripping hands to grab a hold of one of our two new heroes and ragdoll them around, or smash shields or whatever he might do in the upcoming film. And I honestly don't know what he's going to do, which is fun when I can be surprised about how these characters interact as well. So that's Hulk, and let's show you guys a couple of cool posed out images of him. Here he is, standing looking properly intimidating and leaping forward. And let's make that leap a little bit bigger. There we go. So those are our 3 Marvel Legends reveals for the Captain America Brave New World film coming out this February. And here they are right next to each other. So as you can see, pre-order for these are coming up on the 20th today. 26th.
Monday.
There we go, just a couple days, Monday. You guys can go pre-order these characters to add to your collection and your toy shelves in the very near future. So that is Captain America Marvel Legends reveals. Now we do have a couple of other things because we do have some nice young fans in the audience. How you doing, buddy? Doing good? Awesome. So, along with Brave New World, we also want to bring you some of our kid reveals, just because it's not about just fun for us. Remember that, people. We don't make these for us anymore. We make these for everybody. I'm talking to you, Obsidian. Call, I'm talking to you. These are not just for you. These are for everybody. So, what we have here is in our epic scale. These are our 4-inch figures. We have both Falcon and Cap on this rig system that you can snap the figures to it, and when you press the button, the wings go back and forwards for either attack flight mode or landing flying mode. So it's kind of a fun little way that you can play with them, fly them around, and battle your other action figures that you might have in your collection. Speaking of battling other action figures, we have him in 6-inch form. We do not have one here, Dan, in 3 or in 4-inch scale, but here is an epic red Hulk with a melty red, glowy orange door. So I don't know much about that, and since this is not my line, I'm not going to talk about that. I'm going to let that be what you guys can interpret from your
Hulk smash. That's all that you need to know. Hulk smash.
There you go. Hulk smash. So if these 4-inch epic scale world building figures are not quite big enough for your liking, we also have a couple of awesome new updates to our Titan Hero line. We have Sam Wilson Captain America and a basic Titan and a deluxe with helmet, which is pretty cool. Here he is in the deluxe fashion. This has the backpack, the shield, the wings, and the helmet. Here is the standard version with the Anthony Mackie likeness. And we even have a large-scale feature figure, which is pretty cool. This is the first figure that you have that has a leg squeeze, if you want to do the honors. Yeah.
Hey!
Took an eye out, yes. So the wings open up multiple points to give them a nice little flight backpack. And sometimes, you come to these cons, there's lots of amazing cosplay around. All the amazing costumes you guys come up with. We got Kurt standing back here, which is always a nice surprise to see. And we have a new visor helmet for Captain America with sliding visor up and down, so you can dress up like Captain America in the film with his new flight helmet. And once again, talking about smashing, punching, crushing, doing whatever you need. No Hulk line could be complete without a pair of giant, oversized, foam smashing fists. So here are our Red Hulk giant clobbering fist. So we got a helmet, we got fist, and we got wings. We're missing the shield. So here is a shield powered by Nerf technology. You pull back on it, the wings pop out, and you can blast a dart right out of the center of the shield, which is always fun for Nerf play. And it comes with a couple of extra Nerf darts on the side. So those are our reveals for Captain America. That's the kit product, available online November 11th, and in stores throughout our wonderful planet. So that's the presentation. Yeah, but we always leave you guys with something, and today we're going to leave you with something more. So there's some, let's see, I'm just going to leave the screen like that for a second, and you guys can kind of pontificate what's up there and what may be coming or not coming. See, there's the secret timeline on the top right, everybody. That's that little, if I would listen, if I go over here, and if I click on this, which I'm not going to do, it would show you, oh, yeah, no, see that little thing here, this little timeline, that contains every Marvel Legends figure for 2025 and 2026 in development. So I'm going to leave that right there, but I'm just going to, I just want to say, so close. I appreciate your reserve, because you guys all think you want to know everything, but you really don't. Because the minute you know everything, you get bored, you get listless, and then you come back to me saying, well, what's next? And I'll say, what's next? You have it in 2 whole years worth of advantage. And that's just not fair. I mean, I do enjoy my time here in London, but come on, I mean, there's other countries to visit. I mean, Luca's literally right down the road, and we're going to be heading down there in next week to spend some more Marvel Legends love with our Italian friends and family. So that is it. That's what we have. I'm going to plug this before I do get tempted to push a button and say thank you guys all for coming out. Thank you for supporting Hasbro and our Marvel team. And we are so grateful to be here in London. This is my very first time at MCM, only my second time here. And you guys have all been wonderful this weekend. Thank you guys for your love. Thank you for your passion. Thank you for supporting us. Continue to do so, and we promise we will do our best to continue making little pieces of plastic awesomeness for you to enjoy on your shelves or in your toy boxes or to torment your poor spouses, because that's what we like to do. So thank you, everybody. Greatly appreciate you coming out. Dan, thank you so much for coming up here with me. We're going to have a little bit more fun. We got an unboxing for Giant Man in a little bit. And once again, greatly appreciate your time, everybody. Thank you very much. I hope you guys are having a great show. Please continue to do so. Be friendly, and we'll get you down the road, okay?
Yeah, give it all for Dwight Talks, people. We appreciate you making all the way to the UK to give us some love with the Marvel Legends. Yeah, quick question. So, like, this is new, right? This isn't reuse of the top body. This is new for Red Skull. He's completely pinless as well.
New parts on there. I don't remember if any existing pieces or not.
I put him on the spot, his eyes lit up, he was like, he's got me.
I'm looking at him like, yes, you are correct, he is pinless.
No, he's pinless, he's good.
All new? My muddled mogul brain can't quite...
A little bit new, I think. They're solid anyway, honestly, really, really good. But I just wanted to say, UK, don't let me down. Give it up to Dwight Talks, people. Massive thank you. UK. We appreciate you. Thank you so much. Beautiful. I look forward to the movie. Again, getting the toys early just gets me excited to see the film, because now I can go and see the film. If I like what I see, I'm like, well, I know I can go and buy the toys already for the collection. So it always just whets the appetite to actually see the movie in February, which is going to come around very quickly as well. So it's good timing to get them ahead of time. So yeah, thank you very much. Looks great.